594 sa AM Band. Ito ang CMN Malaybalay DXDB.
Member, kapisanan ng mga broadcaster ng Pilipinas.
Maayong adlaw kaninyong tanan. Ilabi na sa atong mga suking tigpaminaw nga naminaw ni ining taknaa. Ang PALIMANI, usa ka programa nga gimugna sa Department of Education, Division of Malaybalay City, nga nagkahulugang paminawa. Alang sa kasayuran sa tanan, ang PALIMANI inyong madungog sugod karong Oktubre 9, 2020. Para sa kinder, paingon sa grade 6, inyo kining madungog matag una og ikatulong Biyernes sa bulan. Alang sa kinder o grade 1, inyo kining madunggan alas 10 paingon sa alas 10:40 sa buntag. Para sa grade 2, alas 10:40 paingon alas 11:20 ug sa grade 3 kini madunggan alas 11:20 paingon sa alas 12 sa udto. Para sa grade 4, madungog kini alauna paingon alauna 40 sa hapon. Sa grade 5, alauna 40 paingon sa alas 2:20 ug para sa grade 6, alas 2:20 paingon sa alas 3 sa hapon. Alang usab sa grade 7 paingon sa grade 12, inyo kining madungog matag ikaduha ug upat nga Biyernes sa bulan sa susamang takna. PALIMANI. Tara, maminaw ta ug magtuon kita sa kahanginan.
Bukid man o syudad, wala kayod ka na ibabag sa pag-eskwela nato, agad kitang mahimo. PALIMANI, PALIMANI, PALIMANI. Sa pag-eskwela nato, agad kitang mahimo. PALIMANI, PALIMANI, PALIMANI. PALIMANI, PALIMANI, PALIMANI. Kay muhatag may informasyon, bahin kini sa mga pamagi na ikaw magkatuon. Sinagdag na programa, kita karoon mamagi na. Sige na, pagandam na, kay karoon pagasugdan ta. Sa bukid man o syudad, wala kayod ka na ibabag sa pag-eskwela nato, daghan kitang mahimo.
Kini ang Division of Malaybalay City. Radio-based instruction, distance learning program. PALIMANI. PALIMANI. PALIMANI.
Palimani.
Kini madungog matag Biyernes, alas 10 sa buntag, paingon sa alas 12 sa udto, ug sa susamang adlaw, kini padayon nga madunggan sa alauna ngadto sa alas 3 sa hapon. Diri lang sa DXDB Radyo Bandilyo, PALIMANI. Tara, magminaw ta ug magtuon kita sa kahanginan. PALIMANI.
Palimani, palimani, palimani.
The Department of Education, Region 10, Division of Malaybalay City, with the full support of the City Government of Malaybalay and this station, offers a radio-based instruction for grade 10 science with integration of English entitled Waves and Models.
Good afternoon, learners. I am teacher Steve M. Nolada.
And I am teacher Angeline B. De Los Reyes.
And we also have with us Ma'am Dailene G. Hortilano, a licensed special education teacher 3 of Bukidnon National High School.
Your teachers on the radio.
Today, we will learn the following. First, compare the relative wavelengths of the different forms of electromagnetic waves. And second, identify modal verbs. Use modal verbs in a play.
For today's lesson, we will be learning about the waves and modals. We will also understand the importance of electromagnetic waves in our daily lives. Can electromagnetic waves harm us? We will find out later. So, learners, are you now excited?
Yes, before we will start our lesson, here are the things you need to do in our radio class. First, prepare yourself. Second, listen carefully on the role play that will be aired after a while. Third, take note of the important ideas you can get from the role play. And fourth, listen to the questions that will be given while the role play is going on.
That's right. If you have some questions or if you have something to share about our lesson for today, you can directly text us through this mobile phone number 0932-750-5495. Again, 0932-750-5495.
Okay, if you are watching live right now, you can message us in this Facebook page, DepEd Malaybalay RBI program, which you can see on the screen. We will answer your questions and or talk about your concerns later before we end our lesson.
That's right. But before we will begin with the lesson, Sir Steve,
Yes.
let's have the learners ready with their paper and ball pen for this question that they are going to answer at the end of the episode.
Yes,
Okay,
Ma'am Ange.
learners, these are the questions. First question is, what is a wave? Second, how do scientists systematically arrange electromagnetic waves? Number 3, what is the variable relationship between wavelength and frequency? And fourth, what electromagnetic waves were set as example during the play? And for the second activity, the question is, this is an essay. The question is, aside from the concepts presented in the play, what are the other characteristics of wave? Can you give more practical applications where electromagnetic waves are involved?
Okay, yes, Ma'am Ange. So, learners, are you ready to listen about waves and modals?
For sure, Sir Steve, they are ready.
Yes, of course. Here's our lesson for today entitled
Waves and Modals.
On a busy Saturday morning, Tito Prof, a college professor and a well-loved uncle, decides to buy a television for his home. This TV is his gift for his nieces and nephews.
What a beautiful morning! Today, I will be purchasing a new TV set. I am excited to see my favorite TV shows. For sure, everyone in this household will be happy too. Oh, these kids! I am sure they are also excited for my big news. Good morning, children! I have a good news for everyone. Today, I will be buying a TV for our home.
The children get so excited by this news. Mary, a nephew of Tito Prof, is so happy to hear this that he insists on accompanying his uncle to the store.
Tito, I am so overwhelmed right now that I can't contain my happiness. Would you mind if we go to the store together?
I think I can do it alone.
But I really want to go to that store. Maybe I can help you decide on what TV should you purchase.
Let me think about it.
Pretty please?
Okay, Mary. Come and join me. Go and groom yourself. I just have to change my clothes.
Yes, I am so happy, Tito Prof. I'll be quick.
After getting dressed, Tito Prof and Mary immediately head up to the appliance store.
Finally, we've arrived. I can't wait to buy our new TV and see what this store has.
Oh, Mary. Contain your excitement, okay? The store is not a playing ground for children.
Yes, Tito, of course. I'm a good girl.
You better be.
Look, Tito, I can see so many gadgets and stuff here. Wow, they got the new phones and cameras. Wow, and look, I can even see those widescreen TVs. This is it.
Yes, I can see it too, Mary. Let's take a look.
Mary, who can't contain his excitement and curiosity, asked Tito Prof many questions. How do these things work? What's the science behind this? And many more. Tito Prof answers her questions. But Mary seems to have unlimited questions. While looking at the store's products, Mary asks a permission if she could stroll for a while inside the store. Her uncle agrees.
Thanks, Tito. I'll just be around.
Mary strolls around the store and gets amazed by what she sees.
Wow, look at that! Wow!
just when she is about to move on the next product, a customer representative named Shala steps in.
Well. What is a little kid doing in this store?
Oh, I was just looking at your devices. Look at this wide TV. I'm sure this is great.
I bet so too. But I guess you're not allowed to touch these things. Who's with you?
I'm with my uncle. He's there, trying to find a good television for our house. If I may ask, do you use remote controls for your TVs here?
A question with an obvious answer. But wait, your uncle should not be letting you stroll alone here. You might damage these things.
I was just trying to look okay. How does this work? How do remote controls work? Like the wireless thing? It amazes me.
Oh, stop asking nonsense questions and stop bothering me. Get away from here. Go back to where your uncle is.
Excuse me, but I think that's a bit rude.
Oh, really? I was just trying to keep the order in the store.
Tito Prof notices that the customer representative is talking to Mary, and he senses that whatever is happening, it's not a good one. He approaches them and intercedes to the scene.
Excuse me, but what is happening here?
Good day, sir. I am Shala, and I can see that this kid right here is wandering alone. I'm afraid she might damage some of our store's products.
What? I was just looking at these things and I was just asking how this TV and remote control work. There's no way I'll destroy this.
Mary, come here. Miss, I am so sorry by whatever inconvenience my niece has caused you. But can you approach in a more friendly and formal manner?
And now, it's my fault? I can't believe it.
Oh, no. I'm not saying you have a fault. I just said that if you could, please approach customers lightly. May it be a kid or someone old.
So, you're suggesting that?
To be friendly with everyone. In fact, I can help you with that.
How?
Approach politely every customer. You may use specific words to offer possibilities or suggestions to your customer. You may use modal verbs in your sentences.
What are you talking about? What are modal verbs?
Ma'am, modal verbs are words you used when you have suggestions, requests, or advice. You may use these verbs in order to have a more polite approach in talking.
Oh, thank you, sir. What are the examples of these verbs?
Modal verbs includes the words may, might, should or shall, would or will, and could and can. For example, you can say, "Excuse me, sir. May I help you?"
Oh, I think I have missed using those words too. I guess I might have upset Miss Shala by my questions.
You could say that. I should have never done that.
Oh, now you're both using it. It's so nice to hear you use modals. I could say, I taught you guys well.
Now that Shala learns about the proper way of approaching customers through the use of modals, she helps in assisting Tito Prof and Mary choose the right television. As Tito Prof tries the product, Mary asks her unanswered question.
Tito, I am so curious on remote controls. Like, how is it possible that this little thing controls the TV?
Yeah, me too. I wasn't able to answer Mary's question.
So, that was what you guys were on. Let me recall what I learned in my physics class.
So, how?
Remote controls, like any modern devices today, rely on waves. Electromagnetic waves to be exact.
Waves? I've heard of this. Like waves in the ocean? Now I'm confused.
No. These are not the same waves you see in water bodies. I mean, not entirely. These are actually waves that we cannot see. Waves not visible to our eyes.
Oh, really? Tell us more.
Waves are disturbances through space and matter. Through these waves, energy is transferred. If the empty space between the TV and the remote is an ocean, the waves of the ocean carries the energy from the remote to the sensor of the TV. It's just that in this situation, there's no ocean and we cannot see the waves. But we can just see the effect of the transfer of energy from one medium to another.
So basically, we are surrounded with waves. Though we cannot see these waves, we know that they are present because they make these devices work.
That's right, Mary. In fact, there are many types of waves. Or should I say, electromagnetic waves. These electromagnetic waves are useful as we advance in technology.
So, about how many electromagnetic waves are there? How do scientists identify these waves?
Actually, ma'am, these waves are arranged in what we call as electromagnetic spectrum. From the wave with the longest wavelength to the shortest. Or from the wave with the lowest frequency or energy to the highest.
So you meant to say that if a wave has a long wavelength, it has a relatively low frequency or energy?
And waves with shorter wavelengths tend to have higher frequency?
Yes. Both of you are absolutely right. Let's go back to Miss Shala's question. How many electromagnetic waves are there? Actually, there are 7 electromagnetic waves. The waves behind the remote controller are infrared rays. The infrared waves emitted by the remote is received by the TV as a command. Isn't that amazing?
Wow! Now I know.
The different stations we listen on radio are made possible by radio waves. X-rays, UV sensors. These are all electromagnetic waves. Wait, I guess I have said that we can't see electromagnetic waves. But in fact, there is one band of waves that we can see. This is the visible light.
Light is a wave? Wow! I'm learning so much from this.
Me too. I can use this information for the next customers of the store. I would be delighted to share this knowledge.
Yes, you can. And you wouldn't have to be upset with kids asking you questions.
Thank you, sir. I did not only learn about waves, but I also learned about true customer service and commitment to my work. I am happy to serve you too.
Me too. Words matter, waves matter.
Based on the lesson just presented, answer these questions briefly using modal verbs. Number 1. What is a wave? Number 2. How do scientists systematically arrange electromagnetic waves? Number 3. What is the variable relationship between wavelength and frequency? Number 4. What electromagnetic waves were set as example during the play? Modals. Underline the modal verb appropriate for the given statement.
There you have it. You just heard our recorded lesson about the waves and modals. We hope that our grade 10 learners who are listening right now learned a lot from our lesson for today. Right, Ma'am Ange?
Exactly, Sir Steve. Well, time check is already 1:29 in the afternoon. We will be glad to read and answer your questions regarding our topic for this afternoon, which is on waves and modals.
Okay. You may reach us through text at 0932-750-5495. Again, 0932-750-5495 or through chat at DepEd Malaybalay RBI program.
That's right. So, Sir Steve, this time let's have a recap on the topic discussed in the play.
Yes.
Our topic is on waves and modals, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so for our learners, you may send your lessons learned, kumbaga, to our text line just given a while ago. Okay, so just write your name, your school, and your learnings. Okay. Alright, so for the recap, let's have the question number 1. Okay, what are the 7 types of waves?
Okay, what are the 7 types of waves?
Okay, you may send it through our chat box or through our text line.
If you are watching live via Facebook right now, you can send your answer through our chat box at our Facebook page, DepEd Malaybalay RBI program.
Okay. So, Sir Steve, it was mentioned on the play about modal verbs. What is this modal verbs?
Modal verbs. Those are words you used when you have suggestions, I think, di ba?
Yes,
and
yes,
request or advice. And you may use these verbs in order to have a more polite approach in talking. Right, ma'am?
Okay, yes.
For
Could
example,
you give some examples, Sir Steve?
For example, the word can.
Yes.
Okay. For example, can you help me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How about this one? Could.
Yes.
Could you pass me that salt, please?
Yes. Could you go to the market with me?
Yes, that's right, Ma'am Ange.
Yes.
How about may?
May I help you with anything, Sir Steve?
Oh, yes, of course. May I go to the toilet, please?
Yes. How about might?
Might. Okay. It might. I hear that tomorrow it might rain. Di ba?
What about this? Riza might need your help later.
Oh, how about will, Ma'am Ange?
Will you marry me?
Whoa!
Joke. Will you turn off the light?
Do you need help? I will help you. Okay.
Okay, what about would?
Would you open the window or would you open the door, please?
Okay, another example is I would love to sing. Okay, that also uses modal verbs.
Yes, Ma'am.
And last, we have shall.
Shall. How about you, Ma'am?
Okay, example, shall we begin eating?
Oh.
Okay, so
those are modal verbs that we use
Yes.
to have if you have suggestions, request, or advice.
Okay, so let's check on our chat box.
If we have answers.
If you have, we have learners who wanted to share their learnings.
Okay,
what
I
are the
think
7 types of waves?
There's no answers yet.
Okay,
but
let's just give the answers na lang, Sir Steve.
Okay.
The 7 types of waves are the following: radio waves, microwaves, infrared, visible light, ultraviolet, X-rays, and gamma rays. Okay, asa man ang imuhang pinaka-paborito ani nga waves, Sir Steve?
I think the radio waves, Ma'am.
Radio waves. Why? Why is
okay.
it
The
a radio
reason,
waves?
the only reason nga nung madunggan mi ninyo karon sa mga RBI program, it's because of the radio waves.
Exactly.
Diba, Ma'am?
Yes, radio waves are used for communications.
Yes, for
such as
broadcasting.
Yes.
Diba?
Radio and television broadcasting.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
That's right.
It is possible for us to see or to watch movies or sana siya kanang mga salida sa TV, mga telenovelas. It is because of these waves. Radio waves. Okay. We also have infrared light.
What is infrared light, ma'am?
Okay.
Ma'am Ange.
Ka-remember ka sa una, sir, ang mga cellphone kay na ay infrared.
Yes, I
Oh, infrared, di ba? Pag mag-send ka og kanang picture para imong ipa-print, imo pa siyang iana dito sa katong machine, no?
Yes.
O sa machine para ma-send ang picture, di ba? So, infrared light ang gamit ato. Karon, nanatay mga share it, di ba?
Yes, of course. And also, we have this infrared light in our remote controls, right?
Yes,
Mamans?
exactly. So, atong remote control, gagamit na siya og infrared
Kanang makita
light.
nato, no? Na makita nato na red, no?
Including heaters, Sir Steve.
Yes, that's correct.
And
Ma'am.
thermal scanner, the very kanang famous karon
Yes.
thermal scanner.
In
Kung
today's
musulod ta sa mga
pandemic.
mall, yes.
In today's pandemic.
Okay, what about UV radiation? What is the uses of UV radiation?
I think it helps to have a vitamin D in our
Okay,
skin. But then,
yes.
too much radiation
Too much
can
UV,
can harm us, di ba?
yes, can cause skin problems.
Yes, I think.
Okay, what about gamma rays, Sir Steve?
Gamma rays, actually these gamma rays have this irradiation and it helps to preserve food. Kanya itong ginagamit para ma-preserve ang food. Di ba,
Okay. Other countries are using this irradiation, right? So
Yes.
to preserve food.
That's correct, ma'am.
Yes. What about X-ray?
Ma'am?
X-ray.
Yes. This is very familiar.
Yes. X-ray. A radiographer using a radiographer using X-rays in a hospital has to stand behind a lead shield. Why? It is because X-ray machine is very dangerous.
Yes, of course. And I think time check, ma'am. It's still 1:35 in the afternoon. We still have
Okay, we
minutes to
still have
read.
a few more minutes to go.
Okay.
We still have another type of wave, visible light. What is visible light?
Visible light, you can see the visible light. You can see the only
Okay, the
only,
light that we
yes.
can see, that is the
Yes.
visible light. It is also one of the electromagnetic wave, one of the 7 electromagnetic waves.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, the
Ma'am
visible
Ange.
lights, Sir Steve, are absorbed by walls, which is why windows are reflected or windows are created sa atong mga balay to allow sun's rays into a building. Okay. Dili siya
okay.
mo absorb sa sa wall. So,
Yes.
dili siya makasulod sa balay if walay window. That's it.
Okay. I think we don't have enough time, ma'am.
Okay, so that ends
Still
our
have
lesson
a lot
for this
of
afternoon.
learnings to discuss, but then we don't have enough time, so
So learners, let us never forget that feelings are much like waves.
Oh.
We can stop them from coming, but we can choose which one to serve.
Okay, that's right, Ma'am Ans. And also, let us always remember to obey and respect health protocols, especially during this pandemic. Okay, this is a teacher, Steve M. Nalada.
And this is teacher Angeline B. De Los Reyes.
And we have our SPED teacher 3, Ma'am
Dailin
Dailin
G.
G.
Hortilano.
Hortiliano.
Your teachers on the radio.
Today is indeed a great day. Until next time,
Same station, same time,
and
same
same
voices.
voices.
inyong nadungog ang PALIMANI. Giatod kaninyo sa Department of Education, Division of Malaybalay City. Atangi ang sunod nga hugna sa atong programa. Daghang salamat.